Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Tomorrowaday Farms. My name is Tracy. Today, I am answering some of your questions on your in the comments. Guys, this is going to be a very personal video for me personally. I am going to tell you what's been going on here. But first and foremost, we have a lot of new subscribers, and I'd like to say thank you for hitting that subscribe button and coming on this journey with us. As well as our older subscribers, thank you. You guys have been on this ride with me for a very long time, and I truly appreciate every time you guys watch a video, watch an ad. It does help immensely, and I will get into that further in this video as well. Just a little bit of backstory for the new subscribers. My name is Tracy. My husband's name is Michael. We live on 27 acres in Northern Ontario, Canada. Right now we have pigs, we have chickens, we have turkeys, we have ducks, we have rabbits, and we have quail. The quail is going to be a new animal for us, but Michael will get into that because he's going to deal with all the quail. I don't deal with the animals per se, and I will get into that later on in this video as well, why I don't do that. But I mean, you guys have been asking a lot of really great questions, and I am going to get into that. Like I said, this is a very personal video for me. This is not, I want to hear sympathy or any of the above. It's just, there's been a lot of questions, and I want to give you those answers as I feel I can finally have that conversation. Sorry, I'm watching the snow clouds move in. It's fairly chilly today. It is -4 here in Northern Ontario. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's chilly. The wind is what's making it chilly. But however, let's get into it, guys. I wrote down a lot of your questions, and I think a lot of them are really great questions. Did I make my canning goal? Is one of the ones I get quite often. For our new subscribers, I am a very big canner, but no, I did not even come close to my canning goal this year. I'm not done canning yet. I don't believe that canning is a season. I believe it's an all year thing. I have a canner out it doesn't go away. Yeah, I don't put my canners away, but no, I definitely did not even come close to my jar goal this year. I might have canned maybe 100 jars this year. Food has got so expensive, and there is a very big difference between Canada and the States when it comes to food prices. It is an astronomical difference. It is a very big difference. Unless you're in like a remote area like Alaska. Alaska is actually really close to Canada prices. That is the best way for me to explain it to people. We have taken you guys to the grocery store a few times because we are so remote here. The biggest grocery store is over 2 hours away. So, and we don't have things like Costco that is at our beck and call, 20 to 30 minutes away. That stuff doesn't exist here. We don't have the ability to have the discount grocery stores or anything like that in our direct area. We have one restaurant supply store, and it's 3 hours away. So, you have to kind of give and take, unfortunately, here. But no, I didn't even come close to my canning goal this year. The other question I'm getting is, how do you feed your family? Well, I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. We were unable to raise our meat birds this year. Our turkeys, I usually order 5 to 10 broad-breasted whites. Yes, I have heritage breed here. But, once you've been in this homesteading, farming, whatever the case may be, you don't necessarily always get what you're hoping for. my turkeys, I need a new flock 100%. Our turkeys are going to freezer camp. I've had my turkeys for 4 years. Sorry guys, it's really cold out here. And I think I just need a new flock, but I think I'm going to take a break from turkeys. They're very costly. They're not an economical animal to feed for here. So just to give you guys a little bit of a bag of chicken feed here can go anywhere from $23 to $28 a bag, and that will last us maybe a week. So week to 2 weeks if we stretch it, but it's cold now. So you're always feeding a little bit more to keep them warm. So the turkeys are going to freezer camp for the winter because we desperately need meat in our freezer. We have like this much in our freezer. Our freezers at this point last year were absolutely crammed. But this year, we had so much loss on our farm this year. We had so much death on our farm. It was insane. And Michael and I are just exhausted from it. It's been a hard year for us personally. We had 3 pigs. We had a gentleman, and I'm using that word very loosely, come into our pig barn. Michael had offered to raise a pig for him. He then hired this guy to come and get his pig, which is fine, but he didn't listen to Michael, and he processed right in our pig pen. If you know anything about pigs, once they taste blood, it is full on. And that, we ended up losing 3 pigs from it. They literally fought until they bled. And that is the God's honest truth. And they don't care because, well, it has nothing to do with them. It's not their problem. So, it's a problem for us because now we have nothing. So we spent thousands of dollars to feed these pigs, and now we have no pigs. So that's scary. Our rabbits got worms in the middle of last winter. So they needed the whole summer off to gain weight, to get ready for winter. And well, we have no rabbit meat. So things are very tight, and we've got a lot of questions about budgeting. Our grocery budget here in this house right now is sitting at $150 every 2 weeks. And it is very tough. It is very tough. And like I said, I'm not looking for sympathy or anything like that. It is a normal thing for Michael and I to live very, very, very frugal. And we try really hard to not allow our children to even see the frugality, because that is just how we want that to be. The other question we're getting a lot of is challenges in Ontario for food, cost of food. There's many people, I believe, that are living in very, very tight budgets, and we're not a channel that can go out and spend $4,000 on an Azure standard order. That it just can't happen. It will never happen probably, and I'm okay with that. But I think there needs to be channels that show that this is real life. To me, that's like out of this world. Couldn't even imagine having that kind of budget. I'd rather put that into my retirement savings or something. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. But you're never going to see grocery hauls like that here. We did at one point have quite a bit of food from the Amish, but we were getting that, guys, at such a huge discount that I could not say no. So, but I think that is one thing that I want to highlight this winter is frugality. Through how do you take this one little piece of meat and feed all these people? I think that would be, because we can't be the only people that are struggling to feed their family. We are now a one income household. Michael just changed jobs and now he's had his hours cut. So now there comes that part of our season of our life, and it's just a season, and we will figure it out and we will get through it because that is just how we roll here. But I think that is something I definitely want to highlight this winter is how do we do it? How do we make these really good wholesome meals 7 days a week, plus lunches, plus breakfasts, on that little tiny budget? And for somebody in the, and I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but somebody in the States, $150 budget is probably not a whole lot either. So, excuse me, if I can show you how to save a little bit of money regarding, you get this style of meat, how do you spread that across multiple meals? I think that would be very good. If you guys have any questions about that, definitely leave them down in the comments. So this is the tough one for me, health concerns. A lot of you have noticed a very large, quick weight loss. When we moved here, I was quite heavy. I've lost approximately 125 pounds since we moved to this property. I had to do that because, one, my disease would not allow me to not. I had to make those choices. So, my camera is flashing. 1 second, guys. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So, I was diagnosed maybe 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Timeline's a little rough. With MS. And the other day I got diagnosed with onset dementia as well. So in future videos, guys, if you happen to catch me repeating myself consistently, I apologize for that. That has been a question in old videos, and I didn't realize, and I should have, because my dad had it. So I was gifted with that disease as well. My MS I am struggling with it quite a bit, but I have good days, and those are the days I try to spend with you guys as much as possible, because I don't want to stop making videos. I love making them for you guys, and it gets me up in the morning. So for that reason, I thank you guys immensely for that gift of being able to do this with you guys. Michael's doing very well. He's on a new medication. He does still get chest pains every once in a while, but it's not like it was. So that's great. The other thing is the question I keep getting is, how much do I make from YouTube? It really depends on the month, but mainly about $100. And that $100 goes directly back into the channel so I can get content for you guys. We don't see any of it. As soon as I get it, I withdraw it, and because I plan my videos, and so I want to do this, and this with you guys. So that is what I do. But in turn, I feed my family at the same time. So it's like a revolving door kind of thing. What happened to the garden, and what would I change? The pigs got out and ate my entire garden. That is what happened to my garden. 100%. So pigs got out one day, and it was just Cody and I home alone, and my leg is very bad, my right leg, and that was of course one of my bad days. And so we're trying to chase pigs, and they are eating my garden, like everything. So everything we scrimped and saved to buy plants, because Michael killed all my plants in my greenhouses in the house because we didn't know any better. So that was a learning curve last winter as well. But all the plants I had were gone. Right down to the tomato plants. There was nothing left. There was nothing left. They had that gone because there was 8 of them. they had my garden gone in the matter of 25 minutes. And there was nothing left. And there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Especially with just 2 people. And then Michael ended up showing up. But what I did learn, our garden needs a lot of help. So what I'm going to change up the whole process next year. I am going to install and try to make over the winter these pads so I can, because at one point I am going to be in a wheelchair. So they're like a box, but I can wheel the wheelchair underneath and put my legs underneath and still garden, because I don't want to stop the things that I love just because I have this stupid disease, and I'm just not going to do it. And maybe this channel can show my grandchildren, your grandma's got some chutzpah, because who's to say in 2 years I'm still here. So it could very well be this is it, right? So, and I've come to terms with that, and that's why I'm ready to talk to you guys about it. And the family isn't to terms with it, but I had to come to terms with it first. So, and it's been very hard. But that's what happened to the garden. I would change a whole lot. There is going to be massive changes next year. Hopefully we can afford them. And then we have somebody, a friend of ours, is going to come in and plow this whole side right here. And eventually I will take you out and we will do what we're going to do different next year. We would like to try to grow some field corn for our chickens for the winter. Things of that nature to cut down on our food costs for our animals, because it is quite costly. So that's how much I make on our channel. What would I do with the garden? Budgeting. What Michael and I do to save money is we don't have cable. We don't have satellite. We don't have any of those things. If you want entertainment, you pick up a book in this house. We go to the library. We don't buy books. Our daughter really struggles here because, well, there is no extracurricular activities. She does play volleyball, which is good for her. So, but there's no back and forth from town. So Michael now works in town. I haven't literally been off this property in 4 weeks because Michael gets the groceries that we can get on the way home. So we don't even spend that extra gas. I literally have not been off this property in 4 weeks. So the walls are caving in. So it's kind of nice to come to the outdoor kitchen and hang out with you guys. The other question I'm getting is what are you going to do for food for the winter? Because in previous videos, we normally budget for like groceries from this time to this time. We don't have that this year. We didn't have the budget. We didn't have the money. So we are limited to what we can get right now. Up here in the north, just to give you guys an example, not that we buy them, 4 chicken breasts up here are about $23 Canadian. And that's a lot of money for 4 little tiny chicken breasts. So what I do is I buy a whole chicken and I dispatch it, and that's how we get chicken. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to save money. So if those are things that you guys are looking at wanting from this channel, you let me know, and I have no problem showing you guys how I cook for my family for anywhere from $5 to $10 every meal, like a supper meal. And I have no problem showing you guys how I do it. Not every meal looks like $1 million plate, and we're not eating like ribeyes here. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. The channel, I am going to start doing 2 videos a week, every Tuesday and Thursday through the winter. It's a little harder for content for us because we are seasonal, and that can get really really hard sometimes, but I think I have enough videos planned out that we can do 2 videos a week. And I think as long as everyone enjoys the content, but like if there's something you guys definitely want to see, I would love to see it down in the comments. If it's more dehydrating, if it's more canning. The canning is questionable because produce up here is extremely expensive. A bunch of celery right now is, I think it's $7.99, Michael said. So, you know, things like of that nature, you're not going to see up here. You're just not going to see it here. I'm not paying $7.99 for celery. It's just, that's just insane. And we don't know why that is, because we're still in Ontario and we do have food here available. So how I'm going to combat that is I'm going to try a winter garden in my greenhouse. I have one in my dining room, and we're going to try to grow some lettuce and things of that nature to break up the monotony of all the food, you know, because it can get pretty boring pretty quickly. So I think we're going to try that. I do have some seeds left. And don't forget, guys, the incredible link, let me try that again. The incredible seed link is down in this description box as well. So if you're a Canadian and you want to get some seeds, there's a 10% discount code down in the description box as well. But that's pretty much all the questions I've been getting. And like I said, there's going to be times where I'm in pain and I want to spend time with you guys, and I don't mean to bring it up, but if I'm starting to hurt really bad, I have to stop the video and pick it up another day. So there are going to be days where it's like that. But I'm pretty sure everybody has had a season in their life where it's kind of tough, and you guys bring light to my ability to want to do things with you guys. And I thank you for that. You guys literally get me out of bed in the morning between our children and our home. And you guys, you are the reason I get up every day. So I thank you. And I thank you immensely. And thank you for watching ads and all the things you guys do to help us out. I greatly appreciate that as well. And I don't think subscribers are thanked enough for all they do. And because if it isn't for you guys, I would still do it. I mean, it took me 3 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. So obviously I'm still willing to do videos because I want to help people. And I think that's my total thing in life. And, you know, an old friend of mine always said I was an old soul in a new body. And I don't know, because I love everything homemade, I guess. But without further ado, guys, I appreciate you guys listening to me today. If you have any videos that you would like me to do, I will definitely do my very, very, very best. Down in the comments, guys, give me your feedback on what you guys would like to see for the winter. I want to spend as much time with you guys as I possibly can this winter, and get you guys some really good frugal content as well. And if that's not something you guys are looking at, you know, wanting, then let me know as well. And I, you know, depending on which way it swings, maybe one day a week it can be frugal cooking or something of that nature. But you guys let me know what you guys want. But without further ado, guys, I appreciate you guys listening. Thank you for all that you do. And I will see you guys super soon. Bye for now.